Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is almost a little bit clickbaity, but not really. You'll see why in a second. This particular video that you just clicked on, my video, is not the video I'm promoting to you that is going to quote unquote change your life. What I do want to share with you is the first video, the video that I think about all the time that I know was what actually sparked a significant change in my life. And I'm going to link that video down below in the description box for you. It is a video by the author and public speaker, Robin Sharma. So I have been in really difficult times in my life, and I created a video not too long ago about how to get it all done. And it talked about like mindset and daily habits and things like that really change your life if you embrace those habits. I am all about self-care, organization, being your best self, living your best life, not playing a victim, making positive changes in your life to live the best life possible, because we all know that life is not easy all the time. A lot of us have a lot of struggles and difficulties, and I myself have come from a past that wasn't very easy. I struggled a lot in my teen years and in my young adult years. I came from poverty. I came from, not having things handed to me on a silver platter. I've lived through a lot of adversity. I just thank some of the quote unquote angels for showing up in my life. Some of those people were teachers. Some of those people were just people I met by luck or by fate. Some of those people were people like Robin Sharma, whose videos I discovered in moments of weakness, in moments of when I was just hoping and praying for something to lift me out of my bad state that I was in. I've been through breakups. I've been through being a teen mom. I've lived through being a single mom, putting myself through university, not making very much money, not knowing if I could pay my rent. And these days I have a pretty comfortable life, a very comfortable life. And although life isn't perfect right now, it's not easy. It's never going to be easy. I think that if you get too complacent in life and you don't have enough to stimulate you, you can become very complacent. I think it's important to keep yourself on your toes. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys the very first video that I ever saw when I was in not in a really deep, dark place, but just a hard place, and didn't really have a lot of belief in myself, didn't really know what direction I was going in, had all of these hopes and dreams and goals, and didn't really know if I could accomplish them, how I would accomplish them. I want to share with you guys the single video, the very first video. I just remember it being so monumental for me. I've watched it over and over. I used to watch this video while I was getting ready in the morning, and I would watch many of Robin Sharma's other videos. Eventually, I started to read his books. I will try to link all of the books and all of the videos that were life-changing for me in the description box. So if you are looking for motivation, if you are looking for inspiration, something to lift you up and pull you out of a slump, if you are looking for great content to listen to while you get ready in the morning, these people are people I would 100% recommend. For me, it's all about a paradigm shift. It's all about not playing a victim. It's all about having a different mindset. It's about realizing that if you want what 90% of the world doesn't have, you have to be willing to do what 90% of the world is not willing to do. You have to recognize that it is not common to live a legendary life. If it was common, if it was easy to have a great life and have all the things we want and be fit and be financially secure and be happy with ourselves and look after ourselves and have a clean home and be organized. If it was easy to have all of those things, everybody would have it. So you have to recognize that if you want what only 1% of the world has, you have to be willing to do what only 1% of the world is willing to do. You have to be willing to set up routines and schedules and rituals and things that are going to lead you in the right direction and lead you to success. And you also have to realize that we all have the same amount of potential. We all have the same ability to create the life for ourselves that we want. You have to be willing to reach out and go out there and do the things that are going to improve your life. If there's something about you that you don't like, you have to be courageous enough to change that thing, no matter what it takes. If it's education that you need, you got to put in the hard work for that education. I've put myself through a 4-year university degree. It was one of the hardest things I ever did, but it was also one of the most door-opening, opportunity-opening things I've ever done. I've changed things about myself physically that I didn't like. If there's things about you that you're sitting there playing the victim, talking every day about how much you hate it, you are not a tree. You can get up and move. You can do something different. You are not stuck in the position that you're in. You just have to have a paradigm shift and be able to visualize and make vision boards and make dream lists and make goal lists and put sticky notes all over the place, reminding yourself of these positive affirmations and of the goals that you have. You have to be courageous enough to leave a circle of friends if that circle of friends is not serving you. You have to be strong enough to say goodbye to relationships that are holding you back. If you know that going out every weekend and drinking your face off with a bunch of people is not getting you anywhere in life, if you know that you keep on having the same kind of bad relationships over and over that keep resulting in you being hurt or you feeling like you're not valued, you have to be strong enough to be able to recognize that and decide that you are better off doing this on your own than stuck in an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy cycle. One thing that I learned from Robin Sharma is that people will not appreciate when you start to do better than them. People start to treat you differently, and they will not always be super supportive when they see you becoming successful. People get uncomfortable when others around them leave the herd. Think of most of the people around you as a herd. You can even, not in such a condescendingly way, but you can consider them as a herd of sheep, a flock of sheep. What do? Sheep follow each other. Sheep go in the same direction. Most people are kind of in this flock that are leading this kind of mediocre life. They are not going in a great direction. They have a life of mediocrity. They don't make great choices for themselves. They are comfortable, as Robin Sharma would say, living in a box, spending all day watching a box, and then dying in a box. You have to be the one that leaves the herd. You have to be the strange one. You have to be the one who is willing to go out and do the weird things. A lot of people will just side-eye you. A lot of people will just gossip about you. A lot of people will be jealous of you. They will want to get information about you. They will spend their days scrolling your social media feed or searching you up on Facebook to find as much information about you as they can because they recognize that you are elevated and you are doing great things for yourself, and they're not. So you become then a topic of gossip and a topic of conversation for those people. People simply become uncomfortable when they see others leaving the herd. They would prefer that everybody stays in that same herd and goes in the same direction as them. They would prefer you to continue coming out with them on Friday night and drinking your face off. They would prefer you not to go to the gym. They would prefer you to sit around gossiping at the lunch table about other people, even though that's such a negative expenditure of your energy. People would prefer that you stay doing these mediocre things that they do. You have to change your mindset. You are a leader and you are taking a path up and you are changing your life for the better. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys one of the many videos from Robin Sharma that, like I say, I used to watch these on YouTube many years ago when I was getting ready in the morning for work, when I was getting ready in the morning for school. These videos put me in the right mindset. They inspired me and they helped me leave my door every day, leave my house every day with the right mentality. And that kind of leader mindset is what is going to change your life. Sometimes all it takes is one great paradigm shift in your mind, a way to think about things differently, a way to change your language. Our language is so powerful. So without too much further ramble, you guys, I'm going to link this one video down below. It is about an hour long. It's kind of a podcast style video, but you can see Robin Sharma speaking. And this was the video that really the one video that every time I think, if somebody writes me, which I do get people writing me, asking me, what would you recommend I read? What would you recommend I watch? It's the one video that always comes to mind. It really is going to help with procrastination. It's going to help with goal setting. It's going to help with changing the way you think about yourself, the way you think about your life, the belief you have in yourself, and the direction that you feel you can go in. You have to completely change the way you feel about yourself and the beliefs that you hold about yourself, your worldview. It all has to change. You have to recognize that you can have a spot in that top 10%, in that top 1% of the world. You can be living your best life, and it all starts with what's going on in your mind. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to post a screenshot of this video. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you watch the video below, or if you get any of the books that I'm going to list down below and you find them helpful, it would make my day if you would write me over on Instagram and tell me that it was helpful. That's all that I hope to do. These videos are not anything super special, but even if one person writes me on Instagram and says, hey, I really found your video helpful, thank you so much, I found it life-changing, I really appreciate it. Even that one person, that's is enough for me. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope that you will check out some of the books below, check out a couple of the videos below. I'm going to try to find my favorites and the best ones and put them all below. And I guarantee that if you absorb this information, your life will not be the same. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.